All right, YouTube, it is your boy Jerice back at it with another episode of
Real Talk.
And today's topic, Bryan Ferguson, the former Detroit Police Commissioner, because, yeah, apparently he resigned, which is information I'm just finding out. So, shout outs to him for being a good black man and resigning after you got caught up in some BS. Now, I think he needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, but that's a different story, and we'll get there when we get there.
Really, nigga?
Yes, really, because I don't believe in, nah, he a brother, and, we all need to go easy on him and help him out, and, this is just a systemic injustices. Nah. You got caught with your pants down. And, you need to be punished, bro. So, without further ado, let's get into the videos.
Dupnick joins us tonight on The Edge with the details. Jessica.
Roop and Taryn, apparently he asked undercover Wayne County Sheriff's deputies if they could help him out and made sure to give them his title.
What do you mean by that?
Unfortunately, he'll now have to plead his case in front of a judge, slapped with a ticket for indecent and obscene conduct.
Was he caught, in the act, as they say?
From my information, when they came upon his vehicle, he was having a sex act conducted on him.
Vacant lots, overgrown bush here on Detroit's west side. A parked truck Wednesday morning. Inside, a known prostitute with her head allegedly in the lap of this man, Bryan Ferguson.
At that time, Mr. Bryan Ferguson stepped out, identified himself as a Detroit Police Commissioner.
Captain Jason Bates says undercover Wayne County Sheriff's deputies approached the truck parked on a side street near Schaefer and Schoolcraft. When they did, the sex worker jumped out.
Obviously, it was blatant. It's, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's light out.
After introducing himself, title and all, Detroit Board of Police Commissioner Ferguson asked deputies if they could help him out.
Oh my God!
Yeah, because that's how black people love to do. Come on, man, help a brother out. Yeah.
The name drop did not work.
A title or position doesn't make him above the law.
Now, Bryan was elected to keep an eye on the conduct of Detroit police officers, keeping tabs on things like abuse of power and soliciting prostitutes.
Wow. We get people from all walks of life. You would be surprised.
He told media outlets Wednesday it was all a misunderstanding, and the woman unexpectedly jumped in his truck. He was trying to kick her out. Ferguson was cited for indecent and obscene conduct, and his truck was towed. It's what Captain Bates' team does day in and day out countywide. He says it's a quality of life issue.
What if it was on the end of your block? If your family, your spouse, your kids were seeing that type of activity in your neighborhood, would it bother you?
We received a statement from Ferguson a short time ago. It says, in part, today multiple media outlets released information alleging indecent conduct this morning. The allegation is untrue and the situation a big misunderstanding.
Sensational.
I do not want this personal matter to become a distraction from the important oversight work this board has to do. For that reason, I am making the decision to step back from the board meetings for a time. Now, before all of this, Ferguson had a pretty sterling reputation, a veteran Little League coach.
Let me stop you right there. Just because you're a veteran don't mean shit. Take it from a veteran. Yeah, we're pieces of shit just like everybody else.
And sat on several neighborhood improvement committees, and of course his current position, which he still holds. There is a Detroit Police Board of Commissioners meeting tomorrow night, but as you just heard, Ferguson will be absent. Taryn?
Well, Jessica, certainly this is going to be a lot of work probably, because it doesn't really look good. And we're talking about where it happened, an area known for prostitution, the time of day. He's going to have a hard case to prove.
And from my understanding, the deputies, those undercover guys that we were talking about, Ferguson made no attempt to explain this all away by saying it was a misunderstanding. As far as I heard it, he said, "Can you guys help me out?" indicating that maybe something nefarious was going on in there.
They caught you in 4K. And then he was like, yeah, bro, come on, man, help me out. You know how it is out here. You know this is hard for a brother out here, man. You know it's hard out here for a pimp. Oh man, but fast forward, and apparently he decided to resign. Even though I think he must have been feeling a lot of pressure. He must have been getting it from the left, the right, the top, the bottom. This dude must have been getting assaulted 8 ways from Sunday, because 9 times out of 10, niggas can't admit when they do wrong.
Of course.
But apparently they somehow got him to resign of his own accord. So let's take a look at the clip.
First at 6, the resignation of Detroit Police Commissioner Bryan Ferguson, who allegedly engaged with a sex worker yesterday morning. Good evening, I'm Mike Duffy.
And I'm Carolyn Clifford. Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig is talking to the head of the undercover unit that ticketed him.
We're outside the Union.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, I'm gonna need y'all to get some better news, women, because
Local, where the Board of Police Commissioners will be meeting this evening.
Detroit,
absent will be
this what y'all rocking with?
And I said, what is this? He said, it's a ticket. I said, okay, for what? And he said, possible solicitation of prostitution. I said, what?
That's Bryan Ferguson talking to 7 investigator Ross Jones before resigning as a Detroit Police Commissioner.
Yay! Let's give him a slow clap. Because my dude is actually retarded.
Ferguson claiming that he only stopped in the area of Schoolcraft and Sorrento around 7 o'clock Wednesday morning to check out a noise he heard in his trunk.
Really, nigga?
And as he was getting back into his vehicle, a woman jumped into his passenger seat.
And I started
Really, nigga?
screaming at her, get the F out of my truck. I was cussing. Get the F out of my truck. Get out right now.
That don't make no sense.
It was far-fetched from the truth.
Detroit Police Commissioner Willie Bell, who is retired DPD, is not buying Ferguson's claims of innocence.
That is just a made-up story. It was not a good story. It didn't happen that way.
Shout out to Willie Bell, bro. Shout outs to you, man. We gonna give you a real round of applause. Yeah, shout out to you, man, for not sticking to the black code and, trying to help a brother out and all this other shit. Shout out to you for being completely objective and just calling this dude out for what it is. Like, this bullshit ass story. Like, Willie Bell, man, yeah, you my guy, bro.
Not at all. People don't jump into your car. In that situation, he got caught in the act. Simple as that.
Wayne County Sheriff deputies working undercover say they observed Ferguson stop his vehicle to talk to the woman they say is a known prostitute in an area known for prostitution. Investigators say she got in and he drove a short...
Bro, again, look at the area that they are in, bro. What the, bro, really? we know, if you know, I mean, I'm not even from Detroit, but just living in any city, you can tell when an area looks like this, there's going to be a lot of streetwalkers. Like, come on, bro. I'm pretty sure these are like somebody's fuzzy house shoes sitting in the middle of the street.
Short distance before he stopped and they engaged in a sex act.
Then the officers approached the vehicle and made observations from there.
She hollered out, please help me, he's gonna kill me. I said, I don't even care. Get out of my truck.
He never made any claims as to there was a struggle or he was trying to get her out of his vehicle.
Oh, there was a struggle, all right. He was struggling not to bust that nut.
Several times he asked if he could say something. They asked, what do you want to say? And he identified himself as a Detroit Police Commissioner. Request came out, can you help me with this? Help me out with this.
Both Ferguson and the woman were ticketed for indecent and obscene conduct. No one answered the door at his house today. Then this afternoon, Ferguson released a statement announcing he's stepping down. In it, he said, "After further consideration of the best interests of my family and the board, I am choosing to resign as District 1 Police Commissioner, effective immediately."
Clap for that, you stupid bastard. People want accountability, and he's been on that bandwagon for about a year. So therefore, I'm glad he complied with his own concerns.
In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
And well, at least he had the decency to step down, because when I recorded this video the first time, I thought he was just going to be a nigga and just stay in office and just try to sweep this under the rug. But shout outs to him. He probably was getting pressure from his wife, his kids, probably other people in the department. They were probably like, "Hey, bro, you got to get the fuck up out of here, because you ain't shit. You just another dusty nigga that literally thinks with the wrong head." And then they probably was looking at you like, "Well,
Another one.
oh man, you gotta love niggas. You gotta love niggas. They never cease to amaze." But oh man, I don't even know what to say, man. Black dudes, y'all gotta get it together. And when I say y'all, I don't include myself, because I was told I'm not black. They took my black card. I'm not invited to the cookout. You know, I'm a coon, sellout, Uncle Tom, Uncle Ruckus. So y'all black men, y'all gotta get y'all's act together. So it's been your boy Jarice, back with another episode of Real Talk. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Did I make a little bit of sense? Did I make a lot of sense? Did I make too much sense? Y'all already know what it is. And we on the road to 2K, baby. But I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. I'm out.
Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your skull, stop living life blind. Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your skull, stop living life blind. Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your skull, stop living life blind. Before you go, you need to tap into your mind.